Hi, my name is Igor, and in this video I will show you how to find the database ID in Notion. This will be useful if you are planning to make some API calls to databases in Notion. I will also show you a demo using the curl command on how to make the API calls. By the end of the video, you will have a clear understanding on how to make the API calls on Notion and also how to find the database ID. So let me show you how it works. For this example, you will need to get the monthly budget template that we can see here. To find it, you can go to Templates, then search for budget, click Enter, then you will see this monthly budget template appearing here. You can then click on Add to my workspace, and then this template will appear on your left side. So now we have this monthly budget template in our testing workspace. If you click on the template itself, you will see this identifier. However, this is not the database ID because it's only a way to identify a page in Notion. To find the database ID, actually you have to go to the income or expenses database here. If you go to income, you will see here this text, and actually you can identify database ID in that way. It's the string that is going after the slash and that is ending just before the question mark. So to highlight further where the database ID is, I copied this URL from my Chrome window before and extracted the database ID. So we can see here the chain of character I was referring to after the slash and before the question mark, and here we can see it. So now we know how to find the database ID, and the next thing that we would like to do is to pull the information from this database. To do so, you will have to authorize the connection to the database. To do so, you can go and click on these three dots here, click on Connect to, and then click on Manage Connections. Then you have to go to Connections and click on Develop or Manage Integration. On this window you can choose the correct workspace. In my case it's the testing workspace. The type is internal, and here we can add a name. For me it will be testing connection number 5. You can click on save and close this window. Here you will see a key that will be associated with your connection. You can click on show here and it will show you the secret key that you will have to copy in your Notepad, for instance, and that will be reutilized just further in this video. Okay, now if we go back to the three dots and search a connection that we have just created, we will see here the testing connection 5. We can just click on it. We can click on confirm. And now you have authorized the connection to this table. Just maybe a smart tip: if you like to have the connection to be allowed to access all the databases here, You can also make the authorization from this view and just go to connections here and connect to and also authorize the connection. In my case, I will authorize the connection number 5 to access all the databases that are actually considered as child pages. And if you click on confirm, I will be able to access also the expenses database, not only the income one. Perfect. So now it's time to make a curl command and gathering some data. We can finally do the example with the curl command. Here I'm using the WSL on Windows. That is already including the curl command, as we are using Ubuntu actually. So you can see the syntax, curl, of course, and then as a parameter we have this chain of characters. This is something that is actually coming from the documentation of Notion, and it's something that is mandatory actually to utilize. The only things that's gonna change is this string. This is the database ID actually that you can see here. So you have to put yours, and then you can see this flag -h, and here we have the authorization string. So in authorization you have to put your secret. Here I just utilized mine. This is something that will not gonna work after I will release this video, of course. So this is just for demonstration purposes, but this string will change, of course. On your side you'll have something different. So now if I press on enter and show you the result, you will see the database output. Just maybe another information for the other flags, those are coming also from the documentation that you can find on Notion side. So here is the result, and we can see already that we identify some of the inputs in our database. For instance, we can see this is a field that is including the site gig entry that we have in our database. We can see the number, for instance, here 550, and some other information that are associated with the fields, what type of field it is, and different properties of each field. If now we go to the Notion Web UI and to the income database, we will see the same set gig entry, so the information is matching, of course, with the output that we got before via curl. So basically that's it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that it was informative, and see you next time.